Hello, friends. Once again, we welcome you on our channel, Shipping Inbox, in continuation of bringing an informative stories on shipping and maritime sector. Today, we are going to talk about sanctioned ships find new haven in rogue ship recycling yards. As the shipping industry gears up for the entry into force of Hong Kong International Convention for the safe and environmentally sound ship recycling in June 2025. Stakeholders are raising concern over the unsolved legal ambiguities. BIMCO, one of the largest international shipping associations, has highlighted the need for greater legal clarity regarding interplay between the HKC and Basel Convention on control of transboundary movement of hazardous waste and the disposal. At the heart of the issue is the potential for ship owners and recycling stakeholders to face sanctions under the Basel Convention, despite adhering to the HKC's requirement. This legal uncertainty threatens to undermine the HKC's objective, raising the stakes for the international community to provide clear guidance on how these two important international treaties will coexist. The Basel Convention, adopted in 1989, aims to protect human health and the environment by regulating the movement of hazardous waste across the borders and preventing their transfer to the countries unable to manage them responsibly. With 191 signatories, it is one of the most widely ratified international environment agreements. Among its key provisions is the Ban Amendments, which prohibits the exports of hazardous waste from developed to developing countries. The HKC, on other hand, was adopted in 209 to address the growing environmental and human rights concerns surrounding ship recycling, particularly in countries such as India, Bangladesh, and Pakistan. The HKC seeks ensure that ships are recycled in facilities that meets stringent safety and environmental standards, offering a more sustainable approach to end-of-life vessel disposal. However, tensions arise because ships destined for recycling often contains hazardous materials such as asbestos, heavy metals, and polychlorinated biphenyls, classifying them as hazardous waste under the Basel Convention. This classification means transboundary movement of such ships would potentially fall under the Basel Convention's stringent controls, creating a legal gray area when those ships are also subject to the HKC's provision. To address these concerns, the international community recently published provisional guidance on implementation of HKC and Basel Convention. The guidance seeks to clarify the responsibilities of member states under each treaty depending on their status as parties to the conventions. It outlines three scenarios. States that are parties to the Basel Convention but not to the HKC, these states should adhere to the Basel Convention's requirement, including the Ban Amendment if they have agreed to it. States that are parties to both the HKC and Basel Convention, these states, including those bound by Ban Amendments, are expected to operate under an understanding that Basel Convention provision should not obstruct transboundary movement carried out under the HKC framework. This provisional guidance marks significant step towards harmonizing two conventions. However, BIMCO remains cautious, noting that further work is needed to ensure legal certainty. BIMCO emphasizes that while the provisional guidelines is a positive development, it falls short of providing absolute legal assurance. One of the organization's key concern is that all current HKC signatories are also parties to the Basel Convention. This reality makes that first scenario outlined in the guidelines where the HKC binds a state but not the Basel Convention virtually impossible. Given this developed Given this overlap, BIMCO argues that the risk of conflicting legal obligation is significant. Without explicit guarantees, ship owners who comply with the HKC should still face sanctions under the Basel Convention. For example, a ship flagged under a state that is party to both convention might be recycled in facilities meeting HKC standard but still run afoul of Basel Convention requirements, particularly if hazardous materials are involved. This dual compliance burden could disincentivize ship owners from adhering to the HKC, undermining its objective of promoting safe and environmentally sound recycling practices. BIMCO calls for further clarification to ensure that compliance with the HKC provides a robust legal shield against the potential sanctions under the Basel Convention. The stakes are high for the global shipping industry. Ship recycling is a critical component of the maritime life cycle, with thousands of vessels reaching the end of life operational lives annually. Ensuring that these ships are dismantled in environmentally responsible manner is essential to reducing the industry's ecological footprint. However, the current legal uncertainty creates compliance magnified for the ship owners who may face conflicting obligation depending on the jurisdiction involved. This situation is particularly concerning given in the economic pressure many ship owners already face, including fluctuating freight rates, rising fuel costs, and the ongoing push for the decarbonization. For ship owners operating in good faith, the risk of inadvertent non-compliance is the significant concern. They should face penalties, reputational damage, or even legal action despite adhering to HKC's rigorous standards. As the clock ticks towards HKC's enforcement date, the international community has critical window of opportunity to resolve these legal ambiguities. BIMCO and other industry stakeholders are urging member states to work together to align the two conventions more effectively. Thank you very much for watching this video till the end. We'll meet you with some another stories on shipping and maritime sector. Till then, stay safe. Bye bye.